Hello, my name is Michael. This is my video on how to replace the brushes on the KitchenAid Artisan. I've already purchased new brushes and I've already taken the whole thing apart. This is my video on putting it all back together with new brushes in. So you can see I have unscrewed it, taken out the old ones and identified which ones that we need to replace. And I'm hoping that these little things fit. Now this was the original brush that you can see, if you can focus, not much left of that. That's why it stopped working. Getting the motor was a bit of a struggle, but essentially what you have to do is take off the bottom plate and unclip the motor. You'll see which one is the motor because it has, very awkward, because the bottom plate, it has these cables, shielded cables here. Essentially then, once you've done that, you can, if you wiggle it, take the whole motor out, which has a nice bit of goop on the front. Now to get these brushes out was a little bit difficult. These bits here were bent in, so with just a flathead screwdriver you can just get those out. It's not too much of a problem. Right, we'll put that down here, refocus. I'm going to try and get these new brushes in. Looks like that's as far as it goes in, it's touching there. So probably got ones which are slightly longer than needed to be. But I think that's okay. I'll try and close this down now whilst not letting the spring flick out. An annoying fiddling job. So that is in. Now these were kind of overlapped. And obviously quite difficult to get out. I've probably broken that. Looks like we got one in. Let's try the other one. Pliers would probably be useful, but not to hand right now. So if that copper is facing there. As long as it can't get out. these little pins back, so I guess it might help a little bit keeping that in. Now hopefully both brushes in. Now I can build these through, see them disappear in the background. There we are, lovely. Now that just needs to click on back here. Which way is it going? Hang on a second. No. Right, the clicker's on the back. Clicker, what's the technical term for that? Yeah, it's on. And a shoe that just went on like this. Looks like it. And so the screws that hold in the motor are these ones. I'm not going to be able to get this on camera. It'd be good if I can find one where it doesn't just fall off. But I also need a screwdriver that is going to be long enough. Let's see if we can find the old thread. I think that was it. So they are, got one, I'm going to see it just there, and it's the same on the top and the bottom. Just keep adding screws in, shall we see if one of them finds the right hole. Yes. I have to say, KitchenAid, you made it quite difficult to change these brushes. Okay, let's swap round. Let's get this bottom plate back on because that is annoying me because it keeps dropping off. Now this one went in the middle. The one with the washer. And then these ones are also holding this on. I'm going to try and do these as loose as possible because they were difficult to get off. It has a little location pin. Hey. So yeah, each one of them has a little pin which then find its didn't you notice they have little washers inside? And there's two at the back. Oh, this one's nice and squiffy. Trying to double thread. Oh, okay. It's much easier when you get the light at the right angle. Last one. Oh, that's frustrating. Oh, so close. I'll try once more on camera. I don't think it's worth it, but oh my goodness. Now, on the back you have these little screws, and they go on the back of this. That should just one at the top, one at the bottom. Okay, give it a little test. Just to make sure. Sounds 100% better than it did. Now I've just got to get the burr, so I've taken all this off, all the burr, and tied it all up. That was all full of ground coffee. Perfect. Now, where did this go? Still got a spring in. set an angle. There we are. Actually get it on properly before you start screwing it. So I hope that was instructional. The only other thing I did was put little felt feet underneath, because on replacing the rubber feet, the screw seemed to stick out a bit. So I did that. Any questions? Let me know in the comments. Thank you. Bye bye.